Most video game characters are good at what they do. That's the reason a Call of Duty protagonist doesn't spend half the game reading gun instruction manuals, and why in Uncharted you don't have to watch Nathan Drake wait for the feeling to come back into his forearms before climbing another wall.
Save your strength, huh? Not done yet.
Sometimes, though, characters want to stretch themselves and step out of their comfort zone, which is how we ended up with these 7 bizarre and unexpected guest appearances that really put the O in cameo. Although he is best known for a string of aggravated kidnappings, Donkey Kong is something of a Renaissance ape, also turning his paw to kart racing and professional bongo playing. At some point, however, Donkey Kong decided that boxing was where his true passion lay, which is why he turned up as a secret opponent in the Wii version of Punch-Out! Sure, it doesn't say in the rules of boxing that both fighters need to be human, but it is a bit unfair to expect the 100-pound little Mac to fist fight a super heavyweight gorilla. Turns out DK is a pretty good fighter. He's very strong and very hard to knock down, and his taunts are on point. Lose to Kong, and unlike the other fighters in the game, he'll pick you up and leave the ring with your unconscious body. Why? We don't know. All we know is you don't come back. Terrifying.
Good job, son. Good job.
It's pitch black.
Fighting game fans will recognise Ayane as the purple-haired ninja from the Dead or Alive series, who can mostly be found fighting people or playing beach volleyball.
Nice spike!
That's why it was such a surprise to see Ayane rock up in the bonus chapters of a survival horror game, that game being Fatal Frame 5, Maiden of Black Water. Now, you would think playing as a ninja in a survival horror game would make things incredibly easy. You just backflip off a roof, slice all the zombies in half with a katana, and then disappear in a cloud of mystery. The whole thing should take about 10 minutes. But unfortunately for Ayane, the Fatal Frame games don't work like that. The enemies in the game are ghosts that you can only harm through the use of a paranormal camera called the camera obscura, and as such, they cannot be harmed with sick ninja skills. At least Ayane is able to find a tattoo parlour open at this hour to get some protective tattoos, and she gets hold of a magic flashlight that works in much the same way as the camera obscura, although she still can't find a top that does up properly. I mean, given the choice, I'd stick to the beach volleyball, Ayane. The weather's better and there are way fewer creepy monsters.
Zach, what's that?
Check it out. That is my island.
Say what?
Okay, well, the weather is better.
I wish to complain about this parrot I purchased.
The Norwegian blue. What's wrong with it?
It's dead, that's what's wrong with it.
No. He's resting.
Wang was the protagonist of 1997's culturally sensitive Shadow Warrior.
Bonsai!
And also of 2013's almost as culturally sensitive Shadow Warrior.
I was hoping for a more cliched setting. I guess koi ponds and cherry blossoms will have to do.
Both of which were hugely over-the-top, gory first-person shooters in which Lo blew up, gunned down, and hacked to pieces hordes of bad guys while cracking wise and occasionally singing Stan Bush songs.
You got
Goddamn right. You got the power!
It seems like after a while all that killing got a bit much for Lo, but he wasn't ready to get out of the wisecracking business, which is why he turned up as a playable guest character in Osir, the Insult Simulator. Osir is a word puzzle game in which you and an opponent attempt to craft insults by drawing on a pool of shared words. You can target particular weak points, and each character has their own unique insults. See if you can guess what Lo Wangs are about.
You and your son want some Wang.
Still, it's nice to see Lo Wang attempting to move into more peaceful pursuits, although we can't help but feel like the quality of his wordplay has gone downhill a bit.
A horny little bunny doesn't like your beloved auntie and is not a part of Europe.
I'm going to go ahead and assume that was a sick burn. Heihachi Mishima from the Tekken series is many things. Loving father, business magnate, and occasional erotic waiter. He is also, according to PS2 game Smash Court Tennis Pro Tournament 2, a world-class tennis player, as we see in this footage of him taking on Cassandra from Soul Calibur. I'm not entirely sure where Heihachi finds the time to practice tennis. Between running the Mishima Zaibatsu, training for the next King of Iron Fist tournament, and flying into space to try to kill his son and grandson, Heihachi's leisure time would surely be limited. But to be honest, it seems like the tennis is going better than the time he and his family tried golf. But pretty risky of the International Tennis Federation to let him play. Heihachi is a scandal waiting to happen. You think doping scandals are bad now? Wait till you see what kind of performance-enhancing drugs Heihachi is on.
Okay, ready, set, go!
In Resident Evil 2, Leon Kennedy is a rookie cop on his first day on the job when the T-virus infects the city and he has to fight hordes of zombies to escape.
Now go. But just go.
In Resident Evil 4, Leon Kennedy is a government agent assigned to rescue the president's daughter, and he has to suplex monks and fight guys with chainsaws to finish his mission. In Resident Evil 6, Leon Kennedy is he was in a university. I seem to remember there was a bit where he crashed his car. The important thing is that the guy works hard, yeah? And he deserves a bit of downtime. That's why it's great to see Leon popping up in PlayStation game Tekken Snowboarder to indulge his favourite pastime, rad snowboarding tricks. Yes, apparently the reason Leon didn't join the police force until he was 21 is because he was medaling at the Winter Olympics in the men's slopestyle event. Look at him, he's still in uniform. He's obviously come straight from the office. He just can't leave work at work. He even invited his colleagues along, see? Looking at Mario from the Mario series, you wouldn't think he'd make a particularly good basketball pro. For a start, he's about 5 feet tall, somewhat overweight, and refuses to wear anything other than his plumbing overalls, which has got to put a crimp in your jump shot. But that didn't stop NBA Street V3 from drafting Mario, along with his brother Luigi and Princess Peach, who are all here to challenge you to a pickup game and are trying their best to look intimidating. One thing Mario does know is jumping, which is a handy skill to have when you are shooting them hoops.
Now is not the time for practicing moves, no matter how nice they are.
With all that said though, Mario and Luigi aren't exactly the best players in the game and showed up more for novelty value than anything else. Princess Peach though is another matter, as we can see here from her dunking on the 2005 Cavs.
To the cup!
Might want to keep an eye on that one, NBA scouts.
I am not taking out any Metal Gears. Don't worry. And no saving some VIP or old man. It's nothing like that. If it's like a hot damsel in distress, I'll think about it. Well, it's not quite a hot damsel in distress, but it is a rescue mission.
Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater is a taut, Cold War-era political thriller filled with heartfelt ruminations on duty, patriotism and loss. What it was occasionally also filled with, thanks to a truly bizarre cameo, was apes.
Gotcha.
These apes are the stars of the Ape Escape series of games in which you have to chase and capture monkeys to win the game. Now, for reasons never adequately explored, the monkeys have turned up in MGS3, and though it seems like the primates would be alarmed by being suddenly far from home in the contested Soviet jungle, sure, it's Snake who is more put out by their presence.
Rescuing who? Apes. What? Monkeys?
Like, really, it takes a lot of convincing before he'll even agree to do it.
Isn't this just some monkey catching action?
Which, to be fair, this is Snake, the world's greatest soldier. I'm sure he's got better things he could be doing.
I'm not against some monkey catching, but I'd rather be collecting pants.
Or that. Okay, we can still save this situation, Snake. Give this mission a cool name or something.
Gotcha. Commencing Operation Ape Snake.
Come on, man. Those are some of the most unexpected video game character cameos we've ever seen. But drop your own favourites in the comments below, why not? And be sure to like and subscribe and turn on notifications for more videos like this from Outside Xbox every week. Thanks for watching.